Hi guys, it's Skye. I'm going to be doing a back to school tag for you guys, even though it's a little delayed, but that's okay. So let's get right into it. Question number 1, do you get first day of school jitters? When I was younger, yeah, I wasn't really nervous this year to go back to school. I was just kind of like sad because it was my first day of high school. Question number 2, have you ever fallen asleep in class? Yeah, I have. No shame. Sometimes you don't get enough sleep, sometimes you stay up late, maybe you study for a test for a couple hours longer than you think you should have, and then in US history, you fall asleep. It sucks, but it happens. Number 3, share your most embarrassing moment in school. I think it was in the end of 10th grade, and I couldn't get my locker open, and some security monitor that I asked because I was in a rush was like, it's the end of the year, man. These freshmen, they gotta know what they're doing. And I was like, I'm not a freshman. And he just like looked at me and was like, are you sure? I was like, yes, I am sure I am not a freshman. I was like really offended. I wasn't really embarrassed. Embarrassed? I don't really know. I think like walking into the wrong classroom sucks. Which I did this year. There's no shame. You don't know where your classes are right away. I was downstairs instead of upstairs. Like, it happens. It's whatever. Question number 4, will you or have you joined any clubs or sports teams? Yeah, I'm in a couple clubs. I'm not in any real sports. I'm going to be in photography club this year. I am going to be in our like newspaper club because I'm on the school newspaper and you can be in the club if you'd like to. I want to join that. I'm also in Key Club, which is Kiwanis. It's like you do a lot of volunteer work for the school. It's a very good thing to be in. It's really good for college. So, that's cool. Any other clubs? I don't know if this really counts as a club, because you can't just like join. I'm in Tri-M, which is a musical honor society, because that's really cool. I'm really proud of that. That's kind of awesome for me. So that's really fun. I don't think I'm in anything else. No, I'm not. We're good. Next question. Number 6, do you have to wear a uniform? I don't have to wear a uniform, no. But I do have to abide by the school's dress code rules, which is a whole nother story. But no, luckily, no. Number 7, who was your favorite teacher last year? Probably Mr. Nappy, my English teacher from last year. But I also gotta put him in the same category as Mr. Gambardella. Mr. Gambardella, which Gam from my vlogs on my school trips, which you can click on the links in the description if you want to see those. Yeah, so those guys are my faves. I love them. Number 8, who was your least favorite teacher? I won't say her name, but my Spanish teacher and I did not get along. I had her for 2 years. I didn't like her teaching style. I didn't really learn too well with her. Number 11, how seriously did you take being late and being absent? Okay, I hated being absent. Unless I was like deathly sick, I tried not to be. Being late, and I don't know why this is in my hand now, being late is a different story. Depends on what teacher it was. If I was talking to a teacher previously, like if I was talking to Mr. Nappy and then I went back upstairs in the opposite wing to Gam's room and I was like 2 minutes after the bell, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I was talking to Nappy. I love him, I'm sorry. So certain classes, it depends. Certain classes I would be like, I cannot be late or I am dead. So I had a couple of those. But then there's always the occasional like, oh my god, the bell didn't ring, did it? And then you're running and running and then you get to the door, the bell rings and you're like, I'm here. Hi. I didn't like being late or absent. You start to care less as you get older. I still care. It's just that it's a little bit more easygoing because I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm walking as fast as I can. My classes are all over the place. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's whatever. Number 12, do you have a car? If so, what do you drive? I don't drive yet, and I don't have a car. Okay, number 13. Is there anything you would change about your experience with school? 7th and 8th grade were really negative for me. My parents got divorced. I had to move a couple times and I went into a deep and dark depression. which I won't get into, but life is life. Life sucks sometimes, and I really wish that instead of just dropping all care of everything, that I like threw myself into school so that I didn't fail one class that I'm really, really annoyed about, that I didn't, you know, just kind of give up. But I try not to regret anything. I wish that I had gone about it thinking more about the future instead of being like, the present sucks. You know, people always say live in the moment. I took that way too seriously. I should have been like, yo, in a couple years I'm gonna be in high school. You know, I'm gonna be looking at colleges soon. This is all gonna change. Everything that's now is right now is temporary. And I saw everything is a little bit too permanent, which sucks. But if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be here, because I never would have started my YouTube channel if I hadn't been in that rough spot. So I'm really not mad about having been so low in that pit. Anyway, on a lighter note, I hope you guys liked this. If you did, leave a comment down below about what your favorite subject is, and what grade you're in, I guess. So let me know some things. I hope you guys like this. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. If you'd like to see my DC and or Boston trip, the links are the first two in the description. They'll be labeled down there. My last video is underneath that. My channel's underneath that. Instagram, Twitter, anything else you want to see. I think that's it. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Mwah, love you. Bye.